Hi, welcome back to my channel. So we're just gonna jump right into it. I got this idea from 3 YouTubers that I've been watching for a very periodically long time. Jackie Aina, Patricia Bright, and Alyssa Ashley. I know that Jackie and Patricia just recently posted a video where they tried out all of their foundations or foundations of similar color, and then Alyssa Ashley combined all of her makeup. I think about a year ago, she combined all of her makeup, like all of her highlighters, all of her foundations, all of her concealers. I'm gonna combine all of my primers, all of my foundations, all of my concealers, and all of my setting powders, and see if I can get a flawless beat face, and maybe I'll do a wear test and a transfer test. But yeah, let's just jump right into it. I have all of my foundation out. So, oh, I have to do primers first. First, I'm gonna start off with my Becca First Light Priming Filter. I should do this last, but oh well. Right in the middle of my forehead. And do my ColourPop All-Star Primer. I'm gonna do my Stila One Step Color Correcting Primer. I'm going to use my Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer, so it's like a moisturizer and primer. I'm gonna use my MAC Strobe Cream Hydrator. Oh my god, I put too much. Next, my Smashbox Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. That's that silicone looking one. I'm gonna use my Wet n Wild Photos Focus Face Primer in matte. I should have used like smaller amounts. And lastly, I'm going to use my Pro Filter Primer by Fenty Beauty. I feel like this is too much primer. Oh yeah, all the different textures, I love it. So now we're gonna do the foundation part, which I'm kind of scared about because I have some foundation in my collection that I really don't mess with anymore. You know, I just kind of like put them on the back burner and I forgot about them, but then I found them in my box and I'm like, I'm gonna have to add these on my face. Great. First, we're gonna start off with my Black Oval True Even in the color Hazelnut. I also have it in Nutmeg. I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Fit Me in the color 356. Then I'm gonna also go in with my Maybelline 340. Then I'm gonna go in to my ColourPop No Filter Foundation in the color Deep Dark 190. And then I'm gonna go into my foundation stick. This one is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is in the color Walnut. And I'm also going to go into my, I believe this one is, yeah, my Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the color, I think it's Chi. I'm going to use my NARS Radiant Longwear in the color Macao. Yeah, lastly I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty in the color 420. So these are all the colors. As you can see, the darkest one I feel like is Hazelnut from Black Opal, and then we have some really light ones too. But let's blend this out because you know we have foundation on here that dries quicker than others. Next, I'm going to go into concealers. Now this is hard because I have some cream concealers and then I have liquid concealers and then I have concealers that does a little bit of both. So we are going to start off, let's start off with the darkest concealer and then go on to the lighter. I'm gonna start off with my MAC NC40, I feel like this one is NC. I'm just using the tip of my LA Girl Pro Concealer, but this one, it's almost done. But this is, I think it's like almost a perfect match. Then we're gonna go into my Fenty Beauty Concealer, and this is the color 390. Then we are gonna go into my ColourPop Concealer, and this one is in the color Dark 42. Then we are gonna go into my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in the color C12. I'm going to use the color Toffee. I forgot. I didn't even use my Toffee, my LA Girl Toffee. I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape in the color Deep. I'm going to use, oh God, this is not my color, okay? I use this more for priming, all right? So don't judge me, but I have to use all my concealers. This one's the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the color Deep, but it's not deep at all. This is like the palest thing I've ever seen in my life. And we are also gonna go into my other matte concealer, but I use this for highlighting my brows, like shaping my brows under the eye. And this one is in color NC42. Crap. What about the rest of my face? For the rest of my face, I'm just gonna take the leftovers from the concealer under my eye to do my T-zones and everything like that. Wow, I look pretty flawless. I'm not gonna lie, I look pretty darn good. You wouldn't be able to tell that I have so much freaking concealer on. I'm gonna just take a little bit of each setting powder and pour it on top of this. So the first one I'm gonna go into is my CYO powder, which is the cover I'm using on this. And this is like $5. Bam. Next I'm gonna use my ColourPop No Filter setting powder. Use my Sacha Buttercup setting powder. These are all like yellowish in tone. Like you can barely see a difference. Oh, the Sacha one is really yellow. Lastly, I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty setting powder in the color Banana. So I'm just gonna mix them up, shake it up a little bit. I'm not gonna let it sit on my face for too long, so I'm just gonna dust it right off. So I'm gonna set it. I like to spray with setting spray. I'm gonna probably use a mixture of the ColourPop All-Star setting spray with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water and a little bit of rose water as well, because I want to add a lot of moisture back into my face, because them powders is sucking the life out of me right now. So let's start off with the rose water first. I'm gonna go off camera and I'm going to do the rest of my face, my regular beat, and I'll be right back for the wear test and the paper towel test. So give me a second. So this is the finished look. I added, you know, I did the rest of the shebang, you know, beat the rest of my face. It doesn't look like I have as many products on my face as I put on, you know? Yeah, like so far, I feel like my eyes are gonna fall apart first. Like my under eye is going to fall apart first. Like I could already see my bags. Yeah, my bags are like really bad today. Yeah, I'm not gonna do a wear test because this is not, I'm not keeping this on my face forever. There's no way. This is too thick. This is too much, but we are gonna do the paper towel test. We're definitely gonna do that. So let me get a paper towel. Give me a second. All right, so I got a paper towel. I think I got two. Yep, I got two paper towels. I'm going to test out on a paper towel to see if this is going to transfer. I feel like it is gonna transfer because there's so many non-transfer proof foundations on my face right now. So, but you know what? Let's try it anyway. We might get a surprise because of the setting powder. So, let's try our cheeks first. Okay. I see like a little bit, like small hints. Like, I don't know if y'all can see that. Can y'all see that? There's like a little bit on the paper, like a small hint. Let's try. Yeah, there's like a little bit. Wow. Setting powders are really a thing, huh? All right, let's try the forehead. Forehead is like the true test. I'm not gonna be too worried about the perimeter because I did put contour powder around there. But let's try. I wanna see if the center rubs off or anything. Yep, it does. The center transfers. What I learned from this is, one, do not mix all your foundations and concealers because it's gonna feel super cakey and you're gonna have to moisturize deeply after this and really wash your face and give it a nice treatment after this. Two, my cheek area is transfer proof because I did it before with just the Fenty Beauty foundation line, well, the Fenty Beauty line in general, and it didn't transfer much. Like I could barely see it, and even out of the light I barely saw anything. But with this one I could kind of see it, but it's still not a lot to be like, yo, she just messed up my shirt. You know what I'm saying? It's enough, it's a little bit on there to where he won't notice it until he gets home. You know, you feel me? You feel me? I'm gonna wash all of this off in like 5 seconds after I cut this video. But anyway, thank you so much for tuning into another video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave me a thumbs up if you like what you saw and you saw what you like. Also hit that subscribe button. It's gonna be in this corner or this corner. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in and I'll see you next time. Bye. Mwah.